First, fast, accurate, with Jennifer Copeland and Rick Shutt. You're watching WSBT Channel 22 News at 5.
Witnesses say children were caught in the crossfire when Elkhart police exchanged fire with and eventually killed 32-year-old Joseph Lee.
And tonight, people who live in the Washington Gardens neighborhood want answers about what happened and why. WSBT's Kelly Stopczynski broke this story last night on Twitter and Facebook shortly after that shooting happened. And Kelly, police still not saying much about the shooting.
Rick, they say it is still under investigation, including how many rounds officers fired at Lee and whether or not he shot at them first. But today I spoke with witnesses who say they saw and heard the whole thing, and Lee's cousin, who admits she was trying to help a man who was wanted by police and looking for a place to hide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that was technically a 7th one.
The second floor of this apartment is where witnesses say the gun battle started between Joseph Lee and Elkhart police.
The cops didn't know where the kids were at when they were trying to come through the house at first.
Courtney Fox admits she left Lee and her 4 kids here with a friend while she ran to the grocery store around 8 Tuesday night. She came back home to chaos.
I was told that Joey was upstairs because the cops wanted to come through the front door. Joey ran up the stairs. He ran up the stairs, and I had 4 kids inside. My friend had grabbed 3 of the kids and got them out the front door and was trying to get the baby. They refused to let her get the baby. The cops started firing shots into my house with my 3-month-old baby in the house.
It sounded pretty ferocious.
About half a block away, Beverly Cook says she heard those gunshots from her living room. More than a dozen?
Yes, and I would say probably 20 or so.
Witnesses say Lee made it downstairs and out the front door. He ran from police, tripped and fell, then got up and ran some more.
They were telling him to stay down, put it down, stay down, put it down multiple times. And next thing I know, I heard a single pop shot. Wasn't loud or anything, but then next thing you know, they just looked like the 4th of July. They just lit it up. I mean, 20, probably at least 15 shots, if not 20.
Did you ever think that it could turn into what it turned into?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I thought that he would have surrendered right away.
Would you do it again?
Probably not. But I would have tried to help him in a different way.
Again, we are still waiting for police to give us details from their investigation. It is very important to point out here, there are still so many unanswered questions here, including whether Lee fired the first shots at police. Sergeant Trent Smith from the Indiana State Police told us just a short time ago their investigation will take some time. He also says, quote, police are concerned witnesses and people may form an opinion of what happened before all the facts are gathered and reviewed. Rick?
Now, Kelly, all the witnesses you talked to say they've been interviewed by state police.
Investigators want to know what everyone saw and heard. If you were there and you heard the verbal interaction between police officers and Lee, or you saw the confrontation, state police want to hear from you. Rick, they've also recovered dash cam video from the scene, although it might not show much because this started in one location and ended about a block away.
And what about Lee, Kelly? The autopsy happening tomorrow?
That's right, but we might not have specific answers from that right away, including how many rounds hit Lee and how many different officers fired weapons at him. I also spoke with another family involved in this bizarre story today. Tonight at 6, you'll hear why they are still living in fear, even though Lee is dead.
All right, we will see you then, Kelly. Thanks so much. Well, there are 7 Elkhart police officers on paid administrative leave right now during the investigation. Chief Laura Cook expects the officers' names to be released tomorrow. Now, the department has 112 officers, so that means about 6% of the officers won't be allowed to work until this investigation is completed by state police. An internal investigation is done, and the prosecutor decides about any possible charges.